Let me start with Major Shah. Major Shah, now when it comes to the sort of warfare that we're seeing today, the Ukraine-Russia sort of approach where it is attack and retaliate over and over, which only causes more escalation. Do you see a sort of same pattern being applied here as, you know, when you compare what happened in Istanbul to the strikes that have taken place in Syria now?
A very good question by you, Aarti. You know, on 13th November, there were, as you mentioned out about that, there was a bombing in Turkey and there were 6 people who were killed, 80 were wounded. So Turkey said, let us retaliate. Let us, in fact, preempt such kind of a terrorist activities. So what they did was they went ahead and bombed northern Iraq, northern Syria. In fact, the entire area of Hazakeh province in Syria, the Takhal Bakal, there was an electric station over there that was bombed over there, causing maximum casualty. Where you said 30 people were killed, in fact, so it is a large, and they said they are reaping them back in the same coin. Now, it is, I would say, in a way, yes, what you said about Russia-Ukraine war. See, basically 2 wrongs don't make a right. They make a further wrong, and there is going to be further tension, and there's going to be further escalation, and there's going to be bloodshed. And I hate that. You know, I have served in the army. I have led from the front. I have seen enough of bloodshed happening. So today, I am a soldier for peace. I do not advocate this kind of bloodshed, this kind of war mongering, this kind of hatred going on between humanity. In fact, who suffers at the end of the day? It is the humanity which suffers. Well, but one thing I would say, I would equate it with, again, the Balakot airstrikes, which is a good template to follow, actually. They are following the Balakot airstrikes. We preempted them in February after the Pulwama attacks took place. We also gave Pakistan a hollow. We tried them hollow over there when we went and we preempted the terrorists. Over 300 terrorists were waiting to infiltrate into India. In fact, we preempted that. So same thing, they say that they have preempted, they've only struck on the terrorist areas and such things. I hope so. I hope there are no innocents who have been killed in this, because it is really sad to see. But yes, what you mentioned about Russia and Ukraine, coming back to that question, it feels very, very sad to see innocents losing their lives, be it in Russia, be it in Ukraine, be it anywhere, be it in Iraq, be it in Syria, be it in Turkey. I mean, why cannot the entire human race live together in peace and harmony? We all are human beings. We all want peace. Nobody wants this kind of... So look what's happening around the world. There's havoc around the world. What China doing with Taiwan, what is Iran and US are not getting along. In fact, Jordan and Syria. In fact, it is Palestine and Israel, India and Pakistan. There is all over. There is a disbalance all over the world, in fact. And so how do we tackle that situation? That situation can be tackled. Perhaps we can give it a try. As our Prime Minister said recently at the G20 summit, there should be ceasefire diplomacy. There should be, whenever we have an international meeting, these matters ought to be spoken about and resolved. Jidarthi.
Right. I'd like to thank Major Shah and Ambassador Goel for joining us